Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Kieran Rodriguez, and welcome to the A-Rod Show. How's it going, ladies and gents? It has been a while since I have posted a video lately, but, I haven't been able to get back up with my 2K. So for this series, I decided to come up with a pretty, overpowered one. But this is my Chicago Bulls series. So considering that you guys probably didn't know, or for those that are watching this, supposedly, if I tell you, right now that I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, which I am in real life, I support the Bulls a lot. And we have always, been like brother and sister, good connections. Nah, just kidding. The Bulls have been my favorite team ever since growing up. But this is what I got to make the Bulls better. Yeah, I know this is a lot to. This is a really stacked roster, but let me just say a few things. Chicago, we are such a good team. Is that this is what could have happened if we had made like the right trades, or probably just even tell these guys to come here during the free agency period, try to test it out. But as you can see, I decided to kind of like basically add in a little mix here because it's actually kind of funny. Because I'm actually like having like a whole mix of players, and then for every single player, you will get to know who they are and what's their backstory. So obviously you got the big man Drummond, the Yukon Monster Machine, but then we got the Jimmy McBuckets, DeAndre Jordan, great fit for our team. Paul Gasol, I'm still gonna keep him for one more year. Jabari Parker, and then look at this, Andrew Wiggins. And before we even get started, I'm just gonna, edit in real quick because me, guys. I am just way too excited for the squad, though. Like the squad is gonna look fresh. But this is actually like how I see things for our roster to become better. Like I know maybe some of you are like, "Yo, K-Rod, this would never happen." K-Rod, like you gotta, rethink things. You're just, like basically your team is done. But you guys don't really understand like what could happen to make my team a lot better. But just say that we got like some backup and all this reinforcements with the big guns. Yeah, if you guys are curious about who these two are, these are two real like athletes that I actually put in, which I will explain pretty soon. Let me just make sure that we got everything set with the game settings. Alright, yeah, we're good. Okay, so back to those two players. The first one, definitely this guy. This is the one and only, and will always be good. Like up and coming player. This is like my boy Levon Long. He is a beast, but on top of that, he has a good inside game. Maybe somewhat okay mid range. Sorry, but good inside D perimeter. Pretty much. I just made him good enough for the rebound because he's kind of like a just coming in. So got him small forward. I wasn't gonna put him at power forward, but we'll just see how he goes in the first game. Oh yeah. And then this guy. This is my boy Jimmy McBuckets Page. Yes, I said it, McBuckets. He's gonna become the side half brother of Jimmy Butler one day. But this guy, he's a pretty stocky guard. Likes to slash a lot. Likes to really go in for the hard layup. So definitely the inside is good. 3-point, definitely need some work on there. But this is all what we got to do for our developing rookies or soon-to-be prospects, or maybe soon-to-be good players. But as you can see, we got Taji, Rose, And that's pretty much it. But let's get it right into the first game of our tremendous season. And hopefully I can oh wow, hopefully I can make this season good enough for us to become a great team. But as you can see, I am not looking forward of trading any of my players unless if it's actually turning out to be bad. But I don't think it's ever going to come to that point. Definitely, I have a really stacked squad, and a lot of people they don't get that. But you know, hey, haters gonna hate, right? See, look, #1 in defense. You wanna know why? Because I got Anthony Davis and DeAndre Jordan. All right, come on, let's go. So yeah, guys, this is how it's gonna be. Hopefully I can make some good views off this, but I'm definitely trying to keep everything set. I really want to make sure that this my GM is good enough, or just fun. I'm just getting back into it. Plus, I gotta really focus more on school because I'm going back to school very soon. So, with whatever time I have to like upload the rest of my videos, because I got a whole bunch saved onto my hard drive, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, bruh. But that's just how it goes, right? This is how it goes, my man. But yeah. But it seems like that my file ain't glitched, so I am pretty happy. Yep. So pretty much, I'm very happy for us for our very first game against the New York Knicks. Just give me a second, guys. I'm texting somebody.
Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 2, Galloway.
Alright, so here we go, guys. The moment that y'all been waiting for. Unfortunately, we are going up against my hometown team, which I'm not from New York, but I'm from like the upstate. Oh wow, why did I not focus on the tip? I was talking way too much, but it don't matter. Welcome, guys, to another My GM. Really, My GM wasn't really like my favorite thing to do because I just didn't really get into it. But now that I am, like, it's actually kind of fun to me. Because I did make a My GM for the Cavs, but then I just was like, you know what, screw the Cavs. And literally, the Cavs just don't really interest me. But then I kind of got caught up with school too. But there's many reasons why I did not do that. But moving on. Now that summer's here, I can definitely find more time to try to get some gameplay in. It's just that today I was kind of like a little bit focused on a few things, trying to get like my school straight and all that, job and some other stuff. But let's get right into this game. I'm probably gonna separate it into 20-minute, like increments, or probably as close to maybe just one video per quarter. Probably just because, like, I don't know. But oh wow, that was a good move by Langston Galloway. Even though you are just coming into the NBA, but you going up against D Rose, a boy. Yeah, definitely it has been quite a struggle, but sooner than later I will definitely get back to these vids and try to upload everything because I have a crappy connection for Wi-Fi, so that's like a main reason why that I don't post too much. And I'm not as committed as like real YouTubers that make millions and millions of dollars. I don't know, but no, guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. But as for this series, we are going to have a lot of fun with these goals because I just made a really good squad. But this is more so a what-if squad. If I probably want to, I'll probably actually do a like legit Chicago Bulls My GM of like where we are right now. So yeah, like there's many options. We can definitely take that route. But as of now, let's get back into the game. So what did I personally wanted to make this team for? If y'all are asking, Well, number one, I like Andrew Wiggins and I like Jabari Parker. So I was thinking to myself after talking to my friends, just trying to convince them or make them think like, hey, what happens if you have Jabari Parker and like Andrew Wiggins? But here was the problem: this file would always get glitched every single time after I play like my first season opener or like a very first one or two, 3 games, and literally like it would literally suck. Like I would just hate it when my game crashes and then I can't do anything about it. Like that's just really frustrating me. But I guess now that everything is working more into my favor because even sometimes like the game would freeze like right on the spot. So that was another issue. But Warren, so you know, I feel 10 times happier that this file is actually working now. But I even wanted to do it on PC too. But PC did the same thing. But yeah, what's another reason why I made this? Probably because I wanted to mesh everything together. Because I had so many good YouTube ideas. Because I wanted to kind of you know, kind of make like a good, storyline to this. Even though that I did not make this game, and I am not a developer. Hopefully sooner than later I can become one. But I would like to probably develop like so many good YouTube video ideas that could possibly influence that it's like a real game. I don't know. But no, definitely I have like good ideas that I pop inside my brain and write down on my notes from time to time. So it's always a good idea. Uh, Another thing why I did this is because I had like another good, series for the Bulls, which was especially like my favorite, local college, like for basketball. Well, technically, my main basketball school is Duke, and shout out to Duke, Blue Devils Nation, for winning that national title because we whooped Wisconsin's ass. So they deserve that butt whooping. But no, like some other reasons is some other schools that I like is Syracuse, and then some other ones could be probably like definitely not North Carolina. Me and North Carolina, like we just don't get along. But as far as like the underdog schools, U Albany, and my favorite Siena College because I like the school and I rep out for for whatever school that I grew up with. So definitely those two guys, Levon and Jimmy McBucket's Page, they're going to be making a difference for their school, and on top of that, to make this team a lot better for the Chicago Bulls. Because I personally feel like, if you have so many ideas for basketball, why not just put them all together? So that's what I did. But I personally think this is like a very overpowered team, and literally, like guys, you're not even seeing like me going 100%. That's like the problem. Oh my god! But I probably say for the very first game, like I am screwing up, which I am right now, which I need to like just turn up right now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, all right, all right. Oh, okay. Oh, let's go. That's way too much space. Jeez, from the trade. Let's go. Oh my god. D Rose, he is gonna be like my go-to guy for the three every day. I know that you guys are probably like thinking like, hey Rob, why are you making videos of the Bulls? Bulls are terrible, they can't do crap or can't do shit. But no, like it's just like, when you have a favorite team to rep for, you gotta do it, man. Like that's how it goes, man. And personally, like I just can't stop making Bulls videos. Whenever I'm playing COD, I literally make topics about my Chicago Bulls. It's literally not funny. But at the same time, that's just showing support for the team. So hopefully, for this video sake, for this video series that I can talk about Bulls news, and on top of that, trades, No, not deadlines. Free agency, all sorts of stuff. The off season, just literally talking about like anything to make you Chicago Bulls fans that actually really enjoy watching the team play and just support it. Definitely with me, this is a series for me to win a title for Derrick Rose, so he can prove to the whole league that it doesn't take a way too cheap ass talented team that to win a championship. Really, it just takes teamwork. You don't need way too many overpowered players to be on your squad. And then on top of that, when you make it to the finals, like you have to literally go through that same other squad. But on top of that, they whoop your team after working so hard to make it to the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm referring to the Cleveland Cavaliers, because they're nothing but nothing but players that are literally just there for the talent, but they're not really serious for that title. But we have to see, because we don't know who's gonna be that challenger for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hope that Atlanta beats Washington, because I think Atlanta can put up a better fight than for Washington can do for Cleveland. But if y'all are asking who's going to make it to the finals, that's up for discussion, because we don't really know who's going to come out of the West. We are possibly seeing another Clippers versus Warriors series, which I just think this might just go, either way. So depending on, for all you Clippers and Warriors fans, you guys better, kind of, start fighting it out. And then on top of that, make sure that you support your team, because them Cavs will be waiting. But on top of that, if the Cavs basically get upsetted, then that would be pretty good. Because I just don't like the Cavs. But no, this is definitely a good series for me to talk about my feelings, but definitely for the sake of this video, I will talk about the most excruciating loss that I had to look at, for the Chicago Bulls, just playing the worst defense of clearly of just the whole playoffs. So unfortunately, Cleveland just went on a crazy ass run, and referees were just favoring Cleveland, the whole game. And literally, once I got back from doing what I had to do, I looked at the score. I'm like, wow, we're down by 20 points. But then, how do we do so bad to mess up that terribly to lose Cleveland? And then I just kind of cried and summoned up better. Nah, just kidding. But no, I really was not too happy. Plus on top of that, really did upset me. But I just knew that that my team will definitely get better next year. But I really want us to see, the Bulls win that championship, which I just thought this year might be our year. But you know how the freaking media likes to be. Bulls just wanna literally be that type of figure, or not even the Bulls, just the the NBA overlooks at it Chicago loses Cleveland every single time because LeBron James is back. But that was the same thing when he was in Miami too. So to be honest, there's so many reasonings of why we did so terrible. But it's not even us. I just personally think those playoffs were rigged, because when you really think about it, the playoffs should be played for the love of the game. It shouldn't just be played for basically the run of the money, because that's when the more shocking moments come into place. And then on top of that, that's what makes people to think all these great players that you're seeing don't really mean crap, because you may play for the best team, but you're not good yourself to make that team better. So that's mainly what I'm just pointing out, because a lot of people just don't realize how good of a team we are, like for Chicago, compared to Cleveland, where they just take you in and then they spit you out because they should have kept Andrew Wiggins because I feel like if you had Wiggins and LeBron, that would be the most craziest lineup that you will ever see for Cleveland basketball. Cleveland basketball, but Cleveland wants to take their risk and then just take Kevin Love, and then next thing you know, Kevin Love just gets hurt with the shoulder injury. But no, that definitely really pissed me off. Well, no, that didn't piss me off. Like that just like kind of made me very happy that the Cleveland Cavs kind of lost Kevin Love. So that's going to be a little bit 10 times harder for them to go up against the next opponent that's really good at the four. But definitely, as for my Chicago Bulls, like I just know that we have like a ton of work to do. But I just really hope for us for next year that like we can really get Rose back into the gym, make him 10 times better for who he is for who he is right now, and hopefully we can just start killing it, guys. This is definitely my favorite team that I've been looking up to since Michael Jordan days, but I just feel like Chicago, we've just had so many good opportunities to make ourselves better, but then we never take those opportunities, and then on top of that, like we just take in players that aren't as good to go up against at the top of the line players, which I feel like even like the players that are not even talked about that much, like Jimmy Butler or like Joakim Noah, or even just players in general that play for our team. Like like literally, they're only there for a short period of time, and then boom, they just try to find a different team to win. But that just doesn't make any sense because, oh sorry, but that just doesn't make any sense because that Chicago can really improve to make that team better because literally, like we're just at the Spurs. Like we don't really get rid of too many people. We pretty much keep the same squad. But definitely for the next video, I will be explaining about who needs to go and who will stay for the Bulls. So as that being said, I will definitely hit you guys back up.